Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
We propose a comparison between two electric cars. Two SUVs that could become direct rivals in appearance and configuration. A Tesla Model Y is a car close to the SUV aesthetics of the Model X but with features typical of minivans. A Ford Mustang Mach-E, an SUV that meets current marketing requirements and serves as a Trojan horse for Ford to get into electric mobility. Exterior dimensions. These two cars are presented as vehicles with 5-door coupe bodywork whose dimensions are close to each other and around 4.7 meters long. The Tesla Model Y is 4.75 meters long, 1.92 meters wide and 1.62 meters high and has a wheelbase of 2.89 meters. The Ford Mustang Mach-E has a length of 4.72 m, a width of 1.88 and a height of 1.60 in addition to a wheelbase of 2 and 98 m. Taking as a reference the variants with similar power and all-wheel drive, the weight of the 480 horsepower Tesla Model Y all-wheel drive performance is 2,105 kilograms while the 487 Ford Mustang Mach-E GT AWD does the same at 2,273. Interior dimensions. Both electric cars are similar in length but their maximum occupancy differs, while the Mustang Mach-E accommodates a maximum of 5 occupants but, in contrast, the Tesla Model Y can accommodate 5 or 7. From the Model Y architecture, it is a vehicle that has an optional third row. When this happens, 2 seats are deployed which, first, practically consumes the trunk and, second, is only recommended for adults with a small stature and wingspan. In the case of the electric Mustang, the sporty SUV has a cabin suitable for 5 adults because the occupation of the central rear seat can be done without reducing the comfort of the surrounding passengers. At the front, the driving position is differentiated between that of an SUV that may be reminiscent of a minivan in the case of the Tesla, to that of another that could well be closer to that of a sporty family car. For its part, while it is true that as we said the Model Y can equip up to 3 rows of seats, the last one is of a testimonial type. It is more correct to understand that the 2 rear seats would be used as an accessory and circumstantial resource rather than for regular use. In any case, the row of seats behind the front seats is comfortable for long-distance travel, both in the Model Y and in the Mustang Mach-E, both for freedom of movement for knees and feet and for the air available around the shoulders and head of its occupants. Trunk. As in some electric vehicles, both cars have 2 cargo compartments, a main one behind the rear axle and a secondary one in front of the front. The biggest problem with the Model Y is that, given that the manufacturer does not provide the volume of space available when the third row is deployed or when it is folded down, only when it and the second row are folded down, leaving 1,925 liters of space when all 7 seats are ready to be used. The rear trunk can accommodate little more than a cabin-type suitcase, clearly not enough space to carry, for example, the backpacks of a family with 5 schoolchildren. For its part, the Mustang Mach-E, despite being an SUV, has a primary trunk with only 402 liters to which assists the second of 81 liters, that is, 483 in total. Despite being relatively small for a car of 4.7 meters in length, it is well used, favored by its spatial arrangement. Engines and battery. Currently the Tesla and Ford catalog in Spain for these models offers the following versions: Ford Mustang Mach-E versions, 269 horsepower. Ford Mustang Mach-E RWD 269 horsepower, Ford Mustang Mach-E AWD 294 horsepower, Ford Mustang Mach-E RWD Extended Range Mach-E RWD, Ford Mustang Mach-E AWD Rango Extended to 351 CV, Ford Mustang Mach-E GT AWD 487 CV. The accumulator of the marketed versions of the Tesla Model Y is reduced to the capacitor of 75 kilowatt-hours of useful capacity. For its part, the batteries of the Mustang Mach-E differentiate the standard versions from those with greater autonomy. For the former, the net capacity is 75 kilowatt-hour, while for the latter it increases to 99. Consumption, range, and electric recharging. The electric consumption of the most efficient Model Y, the all-wheel drive long range, is 16.8 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers. The Ford Mustang Mach-E that consumes the least electricity is the Ford Mustang Mach-E RWD extended range at 16.5 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers. The Model Y with the longest range is the all-wheel drive extended range configuration with 505 kilometers available. For its part, the Ford Mustang Mach-E that travels the longest distance on a recharge is the extended range RWD that announces 610 kilometers. Power and recharge times. Tesla's batteries support a maximum recharge power and direct current of 150 kilowatts and alternating current of 11 kilowatts and performs the complete recharge at this power in a time of 8.6 hours. The Ford's lower capacity condensers support maximum DC recharging powers of 150 kilowatts, while the extended range ones, 115 kilowatts. The manufacturer only provides fast recharging times from 10 to 80% of the battery capacity, 45 minutes for the former and 38 minutes for the latter. Pricing. The price of the cheapest Tesla Model Y according to the manufacturer's website is the one corresponding to the all-wheel drive configuration. Large autonomy from €64,000. According to the prices we present from the CarWow comparator, you can configure your Ford Mustang Mach-E from €48,533 and enjoy savings on your purchase. Also remember that, depending on the version of the model chosen, it is possible to increase the discount on the purchase to be a subsidized car from the Moves 3 Plan Aid. Conclusion. Despite the fact that these are newfangled electric vehicles within the SUV fashion, their presentation and utility is different. There is no doubt that the objective of the Mustang Mach-E is to be the brand's champion of electric mobility, although it has resorted to a name that has little or nothing to do with energy sustainability. In its case, the Model Y is also the manufacturer's response to an inertia that is growing but that, at the same time, puts the Model X as an unattainable high-end SUV and resorts to competition and, therefore, needs an access model aimed at those interested in getting into a Tesla SUV. In any case, by configuration and prices, they are two cars that should be analyzed in depth and that the choice should be made based on the tastes, needs and context of each interested party. In conclusion, both the Tesla Model Y and the Ford Mustang Mach-E offer compelling features and performance that cater to different preferences in the electric vehicle market. The Model Y excels with its advanced technology, impressive range, and strong brand recognition, making it a top choice for many EV enthusiasts. On the other hand, the Mustang Mach-E stands out with its stylish design, engaging driving experience, and competitive pricing, appealing to those who value both performance and aesthetics. Ultimately, the choice between these two electric SUVs will depend on individual needs and priorities, whether it's cutting-edge tech or a sporty flair. Thank you for watching, and we hope this comparison helps you make an informed decision on your next electric vehicle.